What's going on, guys? Broken Prophet here. Welcome back to the vlog. Here is hoping you guys are having an amazing Thursday. I had to think about what day it was. I told you guys were going to get blitzed with videos. As you can see, I'm still wearing the same getup that I wore for today's live stream. I've got my mic here. It's a windy day, so hopefully this little fuzzy thing helps to knock some of that wind noise out. If not, I'll try to do my best in editing, but no promises. So, in accordance with, or not in accordance? I don't think that's it. But anyway, since it is cuffing season, October the 2nd, you know, we're in the cuffing season now. I was going to give you guys another love-themed working. Now, yesterday, I gave you guys a working with catnip on how to draw love to you and how to give you like the proper emotional, spiritual, and even in some instances, physical strength to deal with it. But as always, sometimes life throws us wrinkles. And a lot of times you guys in live streams or even one-on-one will ask me about a working to get rid of a third party. Now, sometimes the person you love is loved by somebody else, or maybe they are in an entanglement with someone else, and you want to get that other person out of the way. Sometimes even with the love working, it's best to get the other person out of the way first, and then them being with you will kind of just happen. As my cousin just drove by. So with that being said, here is a working to remove a third party, and I'm giving you two workings. One for a male, one for a female. So let's get into it. Okay, so these workings are kind of psychological in the sense that you're going to be working on the down below of the individuals, because we're like that is an important aspect of a relationship, and if that doesn't work, then sometimes, you know, they just kind of fall off anyway. So they'll come back home if they stop being either blank whipped or blankmatized. So these workings stop the down below from functioning, and we're gonna start with the male first, because y'all always want, that's one thing women ask for that all the time, like, how do I make that stop working? I'm like, good grief, leave us alone. Look, we die first anyway. Let us have some joy. But anyway, so for this working, you're going to need a hot pepper, preferably a jalapeno, and some saltpeter. Saltpeter is really the main element in this working, and that's S-A-L-P-E-T-E-R, or sometimes it's P-E-T-R-E. But people will colloquially, jokingly call this soft peter because that's what it does. Now, it's an old legend that back in the day in the military, they would feed this to you in your food so that in basic training, so that you would focus on training and not focus on trying to get to one of the lady officers. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do know that this has been a staple in hoodoo workings to keep men faithful for the longest, because the ladies knew, well, he can't cheat if there ain't nothing he can cheat with. And so even in old working, back in the day, ladies, when men would go traveling for work, they would fix him a special stew before he left, like bon voyage stew. And in that stew, she would always sneak in a bird's nest. Well, here's the thing. Birds poop in their nests. And bird poop contains potassium nitrate, and potassium nitrate is saltpeter. So our old memoms understood science before science understood science. But anyway, here's how the working goes. What you're going to need to do is you're going to take this pepper, and you're going to slit it down here. Okay? Don't cut all the way through it. Don't cut it in half. You're just really making a pocket with the pepper. And then you're going to take a piece of paper. Sorry, I'm outside, so who knows what this sun gonna look like. And you're gonna write his name 3 times. Okay? I put John Doe. Wouldn't it be funny if somewhere out there John Doe is like having the worst stuff happen to him because I'm always using him as an example? I don't know why this stuff keeps happening to me, man. I'm fighting for my life. And then you're going to fold the paper up. It doesn't matter which way you fold it. I know some people feel like, well, if you fold it this way to go to you, this way to go away, it really doesn't matter for this working. Now you're going to stick his name into the slit that you made. Now you stick his name in this pepper slit. He ain't going to be going in no more slits. I'll tell you that. There, y'all see? I say you get it down in there good. And then, after that, you take your saltpeter, and then you sprinkle the saltpeter on top of it, and make sure you get a little bit, you might have to press it like a potato, and get some of that saltpeter down in there. I'm not one of the people that comes online and all they are just walking, talking commercials. But before you comment, where can I get it? Well, if you look down here, I think this is where it's going to be. You'll see a link that you can get this stuff. So now you take your twine. It can be twine, it can be string, it can be anything like that. Hey, little birdies. And then you tie it up. It doesn't have to be pretty. All you're really trying to do is just hold it closed. There, see? There you go. And you put this on the counter. Now, when you set this on the counter, it's going to start to get soft, right? And as it starts to get soft, he going to get soft. He ain't going to be able to cheat if he's out there getting soft. Now, it doesn't have to be on your partner. What if, your lady is cheating with a dude? Well, the dude, if he can't perform, he can't cheat with your lady. Okay? So that is in case there is a male half to the equation that you are trying to get out of the equation. Okay? You take away this, well, a lot of the entanglement will go away. But let's just say this is your person. Well, you don't want him being soft all the time. So what you do is you put the pepper in the freezer. Now, what happens when you put a soft pepper in the freezer? It will get right. So in turn, he will be able to get, the word is hard. And then when you're done and he's faithful, or there's no other problem, no entanglements or whatever, all you have to do is untie it, take the paper out, throw the pepper away, and he'll be fine. So there you go. That is how you deal with a third party that is a male, or a male intertwined with a third party. Let's get to the lady. Okay, so this working for the lady does the same thing. It'll stop her from being able to cavort with the male half, okay? If there is a male, 2025, y'all know what I'm talking about. And what this working will do is cause her lady parts to be less than appealing. Now, the way you'll go about that is, first, you're gonna need some panties. They don't have to be hers. You can go to Walmart and buy a pair of panties, okay? Buy a pair of panties. And the next step that you're gonna need some sardines. So let me put some gloves on, because I've got to clean some snakes, and I have some snakes that eat fish, some aquatic snakes, and I don't want my hands smell like sardines, and next thing you know, they want to bite my hands. You're going to take the panties and take the sardines, and next you're going to need a Sharpie. So on the Sharpie, you're going to write her name if you have it. If you don't have her name, then and you get a hold of a picture, then take a picture, burn the picture to ash, and take the ash and draw her name on it with it, okay? Now, on these, I'm going to write, you got it, Jane Doe. Now, Jane Doe is out there, Doc, I don't know what's wrong. Now, what you're going to do, now look, here, get in close. That's what you need to do. I'm gonna pop the top on these sardines. Woo! Now I'm gonna give y'all something else. Now you take these sardines and get the front. It's important that you get the front and down the bottom. I don't have to teach y'all anatomy, but you wanna get the juice right on the front. Oh Lord, I'm gonna need a shower. Need to get that juice down there, okay? Now, you're gonna need the smear. So make sure you get down in this can of sardines. Make sure you get down in this can. I'm just kidding. This is a family channel, I'm just kidding. Look, so you wanna get some of the sardines and smear it on the panties. And then tie them in a knot. Now, it doesn't matter how you tie them in a knot, okay? Tie them in a knot, and then you take these and you go hang them up in a tree. Now, I guarantee you, he ain't gonna want that no more. But there are some dirty dogs out there that will try to power through a bad smell. I used to know a fella like that. They'll try to power through a bad smell. So what you can do to add a little extra oomph is sprinkle some saltpeter on there. Listen, because here's the thing. You sprinkle some saltpeter on there, that'll turn that wop into a dop. Because the thing is, even if it smells bad, some dudes, if it's woppy enough, they don't care. But a bad smell and dop, they don't want none of that. So there you go. That will take care. And if you do it to both of them, well, I mean, they're going to be down bad so much, they shouldn't even be together. So there you go. There's two workings to get rid of a third party, be it a male or a female. This also doubles as a just because hex, somebody you don't like. Okay, so there you go. Happy hexing, you mean people. Anyway, love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in this video. And do not forget, on the 29th, we have a webinar. It is a triple threat webinar that is going to be on spiritual protections, graveyard work, and spiritual cleansings. Okay, that is a triple threat webinar, but guess what? Also in the mail, you will receive some graveyard dirt that you'll feel comfortable with using after you come to this webinar. Just go to my website, go to video classes, and you will see the triple threat webinar, and make sure you go there. And on October the 11th, we are also hosting a community money working. It is only $10. Look, we can all work together to uplift each other and let that money start flowing. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great and blessed and prosperous day. Happy hexing. Profit out. Look, here's like some B-roll. I just chunked the draws into the woods there, and it's like hanging on that tree back there. So there, I mean, Jane Doe out there having problems.